Since birth, there has been an artistic spirit within me searching to express itself. My creativity and imagination saved me. Listening to music, reacting scenes from my favorite films and shows, gradually molded my daydreams into reality. These tools became the blueprint of me. Influenced by Bruce Lee, where he captivated his audiences.
He was the natural instinct and he was control. You are to combine the two in harmony.
Pro wrestling, for each athlete entertained in their own custom way.
You know that I'm the cream of the crop. Cream, yeah, the cream of the crop.
Star Wars, for it was game-changing and revolutionized film.
Now, release your anger.
As well showed me how far my imagination can take me. Prince, for he was unique, speaking to me, saying it was okay to be different. Richard Pryor, for he was the Tupac of comedy.
All right, give me the money, motherfucker.
And kept it real for who he was. I've been gone for a while, but I'm back, bitches. Say hello to the Hitman of comedy.
Okay, her pussy was so nasty that it was a special dish at Chipotle. Now that's don't judge me. That was funny. Okay? Hey, I will put your ass out on that corner. You understand me? I seen you walk across the Serengeti with them long ass legs with that giraffe pussy. You understand? We're talking DeepThroat. Not the movie, DeepThroat. Throat so deep, reminds me of this one woman who taught her daughter how to suck dick. That kind of DeepThroat. You understand? We're talking bottomless pit, the rabbit hole, the black hole. DeepThroat. You see what I did there? DeepThroat. DeepThroat. You feel me? Okay? Because that's how we do it around here. Put you on that corner with a half-eaten bologna sandwich and some grapes. Shit. Matter of fact, found me a DeepThroat right now.
You got the butterflies all tied up. Don't make me chase you, even doves that cry. Just leave me standing alone in a world so cold. Maybe I'm just too demanding. Maybe I'm just like my father, too bold. Maybe I'm just like my mother. She's never satisfied. Why do we scream at each other?
Born and adopted in Malaya. But grew up in Fairfield with my mom and the dad who adopted me with my mom when they divorced, separated, moved to Fairfield, pretty much grew up there. So, performing's been in my blood since I was little.
I was adopted. And yes, my mom is black. No, I have to say that because anytime I tell somebody I'm adopted, first thing they say, your parents white? Like this Webster, Angelina Jolie shit or something like that. No. So that made my mother discipline me differently. Because you know how when you act up, your mama like, boy, you do that again, I'm gonna whoop your ass? How can you treat me this way? I gave birth to you, I gave you life. My mother looked at me and said, nigga, you know how much you cost? I got the receipt, I can still take your ass back. Trade you for a white boy that's gonna listen. Make me a Korean kid, you can make me some shoes. Anyway, hey, focus everybody, focus. You don't know what tough is, do you? No. I bet your name is Tiffany and Brittany, huh? I bet you. Yeah. Please. Please don't know what tough is. I grew up, I'm a child of the 80s. I grew up in the 80s. Who grew up in the 80s? That's back when kids were kids and parents were parents. Am I right? Did not take much to entertain us, seriously. Did not take much. You know, we played real, neighborhood games. Hide and go seek, tag, rock fights. Who remembers rock fights? Remember rock fights? Chuck a rock and take their eyeballs out, send them home crying. If you had the mother I had, well, lay down and take a nap, you little bitch. We had all the neighborhood games. Tag, hide and go seek, rape victim. We had all the good games. I said rape victim, he's like, yeah. Need to be rescued, just blink. We had real playgrounds back then. You remember real playgrounds? Metal and steel. Come on, people. Monkey bar survivors, blisters, anybody. Hello? Hey, the slide was a solar panel during the summer. Do you remember that shit? You go up in pants and come down in shorts. Who remembers this? Or you in class smelling like burnt meat? And of course, the most favorite playground game of all time, one of them I would say, who remembers Smear the Queer? That was the shit, all the guys, yeah. That was the shit. It had nothing to do with gay people, slowly roll. No, it was pretty much like, if you don't know, Smear the Queer is pretty much you have a football and you throw it up in the air. And whoever catches it, you pretty much kick the shit out of them. That's how the game works. A good time was had by all.
86, 87, we moved to Sacramento. And again, just exploring, meeting people. And I got into this organization called Friday Night Live. That does, they go around to all the high schools and junior highs and all that, partying sober and drug free. That was a big thing in the late 80s, early 90s. It was a big thing back then. And they actually, this guy named Pat Barr, they actually gave me my first platform to perform in front of people, like an auditorium full of kids. Back then, I was just doing impersonations. Not really much material.
Back then, our school was tough, diplomatic, and everybody was treated as an equal. Nobody was separated. So that meant the retarded kids played with us too. They did. They weren't separated. They made easy targets. Hard to miss that huge cranium. What you think is a helmet, but it's really their head. Hey, I got jumped by a retarded kid in school. Do you know how embarrassing that is? I'm walking to school one morning, minding my own business, got my Happy Day lunchbox, I'm in a good mood, all of a sudden he leaped out of the bushes. Hey, Pop-Tart! Ow! What the Get back here! Gotta catch me, Pop-Tart. Oh, but I caught him. Ran into him, tripped him up, popped him in his chest like, what up, punk? Let me tell you something right now. If you ever get into a fight with one of them, you gotta hit him really hard. They got that Tard strength of like 10 gorillas. All I did was just piss him off because he just jumped up with his 300 battle cry, porky beans, and just started wailing on him. I At the end of it, I'm down on the ground, he's standing over me. What up, bitch? What up, bitch? That's how it was back then. Nobody was separated. They wanted to be treated as an equal, and that's what we did. Hey, come on now. We all sit next to a Sheldon or a Sling Blade in our class. We all did. I had this one guy that sat next to me in class, his name was Daryl. He used to mess with me all the time. I said, boy, will you move over and stop drooling on my paper? Move. He was like, oh, you're so black. If I shot you with a bullet, it will come back and ask for a flashlight. If I give you a ride in my wheelchair, I get a ticket for tinted windows. Fuck you, y'all be telling that story too much. Shut up. Just sit here and act offended, you watch.
I mean, they're having a good time, and there may be one or two that may give it up and laugh, but then you have some that just, oh, that's funny, nice, oh, okay, they'll nod and but, and you'd be damn near in their lap like, what's wrong with you? Why aren't you having a good time? You're just sitting here. But it just depends. Because there's times I've had small crowds and had a great time with them. And then there are some that is like, torturous.
But that's how it was back then. Everybody was equal. Nobody was separated. And and this stuff, I'm still shocked that's still going on. The teachers having sex with the students.
Oh, yeah.
This shit is still going on. I thought it was done. You guys hear about this? It's still happening. And I'm just like, damn. Where were these teachers when I was in school? Seriously. I would have graduated. But knowing my mother, she would call on that real quick. Boy, you was dumb as a pile of shit last week. How you get on A's this week? You fucking your teacher? Get that A, baby. You gonna be something one day. Get that A.
And then slowly I got into, that whole Magic Mike world.
Magic Mike?
Strippers.
Chocolate Mike, you said, huh?
Chocolate Mike. Damn right, damn near. But yeah, I did the exotic dancing stuff for a while because it had to do with performing. That's all I care about it. Basically, I was searching for that artistic freedom of expression. I was trying every avenue to express myself artistically, no matter what it was.
Try to invite people from South Sac to come to my show like we don't go past Farm Road. Last time we did that, drive-bys, white girls got pregnant, they got ugly. That's all right, some good-looking people in here too. I like this. Good-looking ladies. What's up, ladies? Hey, what's going on? Hey, what's going on here? All right, you guys married? Not yet. Not yet? Not yet, okay. There's a lesbian couple, that's why I'm excited. Represent that shit. Represent, come on stage, show us. Fuck comedy, we're gonna start a whole new show tonight.
Really? Really? Come on now. I heard there's some freaks in here. Heard Marvin talking to you. You women like to play y'all nice and innocent, because this is kind of a special show, but I'll see y'all at the adult stores. Where's the women? You know what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, your man just makes one for you in the barn. Come on. You walk in there, you don't get those little itty bitty, the bullet ones. You get that one black, long, veiny one, you lug out of there like Jesus carrying the cross. Slave to the rhythm.
It's a hustle game. Number one, the comedy thing, it's a hustle game. It's more about as I remember I heard one time, they say show business, the business part is bigger than the show. The business is where all the hard work is behind the scenes. Actually, Usain Bolt, that's a track star, right? He was training in the process when they were talking to him. And they were saying, do you get nervous during competition time, or how do you feel about the competition? competition, and he said that the competition is the easy part. All the hard work is behind the scenes. And I agree with that. In show business, the business part is bigger, and that's the behind the scenes. The show part is easy. The business part is where the grind is where the hustle is. Talking to people, bookings, negotiating stuff, trying to find bookings, working with other comics, managers, agents, dealing with a lot of BS. It's basically dark days and bright nights in show business, period. It's already copywritten, don't try it. And I've had a lot of dark days and bright nights. I kid you not.
First off, let me just break it down real quick. I'm just gonna jump right into it. If anybody wants to know where the society is starting to fall, and want to show the downgrade of today's society and where is it going, work at a movie theater. No, forget DMV, work at a movie theater. You guys want to know why it's so expensive? Because you're treating the shit like it's a daycare center. You fucking kidding me? Ugly ass people walking in there too. It's like, hey, you ever see, seriously, you ever looked at two couples with kids and look at them and go, damn, they had sex? Seriously, look at them, it's like two walruses fighting over a piece of fish or something. I'm serious. I was at work one day in the movie theater. I'm walking, trying to mind my own business, do my job. This little kid bumped into me. I'm like, oh, my fault. Didn't mean to bump into you. My bad. This mother. Watch where you're stepping, bitch. You're going to get hurt around here, fool. What's up, nigga? Gonna get hurt. What's up? I'm like, get this white girl out my face. Seriously. Like a redhead with freckles. Are you kidding me? When did strawberry shortcake go all G-Unit and shit? Makes no damn sense. Yeah, millennials.
I say that to myself, either in my mind or out loud, because performers know what that means. There's no reason to struggle. There's nothing to control. Basically, just let it all flow naturally. Don't fight it. Don't force it, just let it flow naturally. It's always going to be there within you. You were born with it. And that took me a while to learn, because I always used to hear that. I didn't choose it, it chose me. I remember I used to hear that quote all the time and never really quite understood what it meant. But now I do. When you're born with it, you can't be taught. You just know. And it's hard to explain to other people. Not everybody is going to understand your journey. And that's another thing I learned. Not everyone's going to understand it. And that's okay, because it's not meant for them. It's meant for you.